morning, this is Steve Goggins of Goggins Force, one of the coaches of Elite FTS. This morning I want to give you a review of what I think of the California Elite Training Center, the US Open meet. I attended this meet last weekend, a week ago, April 15th and 16th, and I was coaching Shakira Holcomb and also got to handle Malik Durstein. Gracie V put this meet on. She did a fantastic job. Fantastic job. The meet had the first day of lifting was the guys. I thought the guys did okay. They were good. There was some great lifting, don't get me wrong. But no one had a 600 Wilks, which it was planned. You know, there would be a few of them, but they just fell a little short. That was the heavyweight guys. And, you know, they ended up doing good. Malik could have won the first day of the guys. He didn't have a good day. He went 4 for 9 and still was like had a 580 something Wilks. And I think a 598 Wilks won it or something like that, somewhere around there. It may have been close to 6, right at there. But he didn't do as well. He got his opening squat 749. His opening bench 501, and he got a PR deadlift for 699. I think he has more in him on the deadlift also. But the squats, he did not have a good day, and bench neither. When he's on, he could squat upwards of low 8s, and he could bench mid 5s. So he just wasn't himself. Next, Shakira Holcomb. She's a member of Goggins Force. She was lighting it up. She was on fire. She had a great meet. She went, let me see, 3, 4, 5, 7 for 9. She missed a third attempt squat of 578 and missed her last deadlift of 600, which we were going for. The last deadlift, we didn't think, we wanted to give her a chance to go for a placing, but it wasn't to be. It just wasn't her day. A money placing. But on a good note, total wise, at 181 pound, she was on fire. She squatted 562, and I thought she barely missed 578. I think when I said barely missed, I think she went a little deep. I think we could go back in training and work on her doing some high pause squats, some training that will work her hips and keep her strong to where she can stop and cut some of that depth off, because she was a good 3 inches, maybe 3 inches below parallel on her 562. I thought maybe 2. It looked way too deep to me. And the 573, 578. She's way too deep. So I think we can correct that. Come back. By the time we come back, anyway, she's probably gonna be closer to 600. But we don't want to have that same mistake happen again. We don't want to keep missing squats because you go too deep, giving up too much. You don't want to give up pounds on the platform. It's just not good to do. So we'll work on that, and because right now she knows how to squat deep, and that's a good thing. Don't get me wrong, that's a good thing. But we want to cut it off a little bit to where she just breaks parallel. When you start hitting world record numbers, you don't want to waste anything. You want to do exactly what you need to do. So she finished with a 562 squat, which was an IPL world record. She finished with a 347 bench, which was the IPL world record, which was just incredible to see. That bench was totally awesome. She also finished with a 562 deadlift, a second attempt. Then for the third, we went for 600, and that just wasn't to be. She didn't really get it out the floor, didn't get it moving well. So I think in time she'll be good for 600 on both ends at 181, or whatever class she decides to stay in or compete in. I think the sky's the limit, and she'll do as well as she wants to do. DJ is her husband. And those guys together have been amazing as far as taking notes and listening to any kind of coaching cues and tips that I give him. He takes it and he implements it with her, and they have done a great job. I mean, I can't express enough of the job they're doing, helping her get ready and stay ready. They're part of the Goggins Force family, and they're just amazing. And this Kira had a fantastic day. Ended up totaling 1471 at 181. And I think she will, at the end of the day in her career, she will total 1,500, 1,550, closer to 1,600 one day. So look out for her, because she is probably I look for her to be pound for pound, possibly the best in the world one day. I really do. It's some great lifters out there, don't get me wrong. She was number 4 at this meet. So I think in time, things will come around. As far as the judging of the meet, I thought the judging of the meet was good. I thought Steve Dennis and them did a fantastic job. But for the most part, I think it was a great meet. Greatly, judged well. Pretty consistent is the main thing. If you've seen a call going one way, it was that way the whole flight is what I seen. So it was very consistent from what I remember. I didn't necessarily like every call made, but not every lifter is gonna like every call made. It's not, what I'm saying? We're not, when you're sitting in the audience, or you're at a different, than in that chair watching, judging that right there, sometimes it's gonna be a little bit different for the audience from what they see versus what you see. And as a judge, you have to call what you see. So, and I support those guys, so I think they did a good job. Overall, the meet, as far as the biggest money payout meet in U.S. history, I think it was just absolutely a great meet. I don't know how big it was overseas. I know that the Russians have some big meets to give away a lot of money, but I think this meet was really a great meet, and I think it can do well next year. But I just wait and see what happens. But this year, it was great. I look forward to going back next year with some lifters. Hopefully we can go back and going up the ladder a little bit higher. Maybe come away with first place. Thank you guys. Talk to you soon.